Storytime. We have Storytimes posted on the library's Facebook page every Monday and Wednesday morning at 10:30 a.m. You can also find these videos on the library's website, which is www.finleylibrary.org. There you will find a virtual Storytime page located under the Kids drop-down menu. Our theme today is one of my favorite fall themes. It is leaves. We're going to be talking about the color change and the leaves falling, and there's just a lot of fun things to explore at this time of year with this topic. So let's go ahead and get started. Our first song that we're going to sing together today is called "The Leaves on the Tree," and it goes like this. The leaves on the tree turn orange and red, orange and red, orange and red. The leaves on the tree turn orange and red, all around the town. The leaves on the tree come twirling down, twirling down, twirling down. The leaves on the tree come twirling down, all around the town. The leaves on the ground go swish, 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 swish. The leaves on the ground go swish, 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 all around the town. The leaves on the tree turn orange and red, orange and red, orange and red. The leaves on the tree turn orange and red, all around the town. So for our Talk About It suggestion for this week, I want to encourage you to get outside and do some observation. And this is something not just today or even this week. It might be something that you do several times in the coming weeks as you kind of get out there and observe what's going on with the leaves as they change color and as they fall off the trees, and start to explain some of those concepts to your children and help them learn about that process and why it happens. So to kind of put it in some basic terms for our preschool audience, we are going to learn a fancy word. It's called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is something that plants' leaves produce in reaction to sunlight, and it's what gives them their green color. So during the summer, during the spring and the summer, we have more sunny days, or at least here in Ohio, we hope we have more sunny days. And so there's lots of sunlight for the leaves to produce that chlorophyll, and that's why they're green during that time of year. This time of year, as we start to get, things get darker a little earlier, we have fewer sunny days, there's just less sunlight for trees to absorb, and so they start producing less chlorophyll, and so that is why we start to see the leaves change. They don't have as much chlorophyll being produced, and so the colors that are actually there all along underneath the green start to show through. So I hope that you'll have fun over the coming weeks observing all of that going on around you, and I hope that you will look forward to the experiment that we're going to talk about later that will help us understand chlorophyll a little bit better. Today is called 5 Little Leaves, and it goes like this. 5 little leaves in the tall, tall tree, as bright and pretty as can be. Along came the wind, blowing all around, and one little leaf fell to the ground. How many leaves are left on our tree? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little leaves in the tall, tall tree, as bright and pretty as can be. Along came the wind, blowing all around, and one little leaf fell to the ground. How many leaves are left? 1, 2, 3. 3 little leaves in the tall, tall tree, as bright and as pretty as can be. Along came the wind, blowing all around, and one little leaf fell to the ground. How many leaves are left on our tree? 2. 2 little leaves in the tall, tall tree, as bright and as pretty as can be. Along came the wind, blowing all around, and one little leaf fell to the ground. How many leaves left on our tree? 1. 1 little leaf in the tall, tall tree, as bright and as pretty as can be. Along came the wind, blowing all around, and not one little leaf fell to the ground. How many leaves are left? 0, no more leaves. Guys today is a science experiment that's going to help you further explore the concept of chlorophyll. If you would like to have more information about this experiment, Miss Sarah has done a makerspace where she actually does the entire thing so that you can see it in action, but I'm going to give you a rundown of the basics that you need to know in order to do it. The materials that you will need are 3 leaves, all from the same tree, rubbing alcohol, a small jar, either a Ziploc bag or plastic wrap to cover your jar when you're done making your mixture, a coffee filter, hot water, and a small bowl, dish, or pan. So you're going to start by taking your leaves and having your child tear them up into little pieces and putting them into your jar. You're going to add the rubbing alcohol into the jar as well and have your child mash up those leaves and really get them good and mixed in with the rubbing alcohol to create your liquid mixture that you're going to be working with. Once that is done, you are going to cover it with either your baggie or your plastic wrap and place it into your bowl or dish. Then you're going to add the hot water to the bowl and let it sit at least 30 minutes, but you can do up to an hour. You kind of want to wait and kind of watch for your water to turn like a dark green color, and the darker it is, the better. So it just kind of depends on how patient you are. Once you are ready, take it out of the dish and set it aside. Remove the plastic wrap, and you're going to take your coffee filter. You're going to cut out a strip of it, and you're going to place the end into your liquid mixture. You want it to be touching or even submerged a little bit, but not the entire thing. You want it to kind of hang out over your jar so that at least part of the strip is exposed to the air. Then you're going to let it sit again, and it's going to start to absorb the liquid from your mixture. And as the rubbing alcohol starts to evaporate, your colors are going to separate on, and you'll be able to see it on your filter strip. So you'll be able to see probably the green from the leaf, as well as whatever other color is hiding under there. So I hope you have a lot of fun with that, and I look forward to hearing about whether you do that experiment at home. So don't forget that if you'd like a few more details about how it looks in practice, please see Miss Sarah's Makerspace video. Our final song today is called The Leaves Are Falling Down. It goes like this. The leaves are falling down, the leaves are falling down, red, yellow, green, and brown, the leaves are falling down. The leaves are falling down, the leaves are falling down, red, yellow, green, and brown, the leaves are falling down. Let's sing it one more time. The leaves are falling down, the leaves are falling down, red, yellow, green, and brown, the leaves are falling down. The leaves are falling down, the the leaves are falling down. Red, yellow, green, and brown, the leaves are falling down. Alright guys, that is going to be it for story time today. Thank you so much for joining me and following along. I hope that you'll take a moment to check out our library, our Storytime bookshelf with even more book recommendations for other stories that you can share on leaves and all of the fun changes going on during this season. Or you can always stop by the library and see us, or give us a call if you would like more suggestions on other books to read together. You can also check the library's website for even more Storytime content to have more fun at home. I hope that you guys enjoy those activities, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye!